Hi guys, for those of you who've been following this series, you may have noticed that my 2 days to go yesterday didn't go up. It's not because I forgot or because you've missed it, I just didn't do one. I wanted to make it the cake video and I started making it and then it just went way into the night and it was too late for me to end up filming it. So this is going to be cake, flowers, my something blue because I added that today, and I'm going to kind of link to something about our wedding songs because we didn't even think about it until this week when some people kept mentioning, have you thought about wedding songs? And we thought, oh my god, haven't even thought about music at all. So we've got a few choices that we really like, and I'm going to do a blog on it because otherwise this video is going to be so super long. But I will mention one of the songs is what Phoebe walked down the aisle to on Friends, which is Here, There and Everywhere by the Beatles, and I just really like it. I really love that wedding on Friends. It's so nice. Terrible shit nail polish. It's really shameful, but I've got to take it off and do my nails with this tonight, so. And this is the only time I've got to do this because I've been so busy making the cake and doing the flowers today. We've just taken the cake to the restaurant, so it's been delivered. It's not my problem anymore. I'm glad to have it out of the house, to be quite honest. And I'm feeling a lot more relaxed. It's really only today that I felt a little bit stressed, which was just because there was stuff that I couldn't do up until today, like the flowers and the cake. So there was no point in stressing out about it because I couldn't do anything about it. And then today it was kind of, if this doesn't work today, then I'm screwed because I haven't got any more time to do it. So everything's done and I'm going to show you the flowers. The cake I will put pictures in at the end, but the flowers I have here with me now. I've only got two bouquets, one is mine and one is Ella's. And I will show you Ella's first of all. And it's just a teeny little posy. And basically I have already done a blog post on this that I'll link below. Basically I just got tulips and 2 bouquets of roses from Asda, which cost me £8.50 in all. The tulips cost £2 and that's all of the tulips stripped down with all the kind of greenery and the leaves and stuff. And she wanted a rose. I don't particularly like the combination, but she wanted a rose, so she has a rose. So that's what she's got, and this is the ribbon that I found that matched my shoes quite nicely. And what I have, the ribbon is totally soaking wet because I've put it in water, obviously so that they don't die overnight. And I'm hoping that it will have soaked it up and kind of dried out by the time the morning comes, but worst case scenario, I hold wet flowers. But again, the same ribbon. I have all roses, some are, I forget, it's just like the normal roses, and some of these little ones are little sweetheart roses, which are quite cute. I wasn't particularly happy with the selection that there was, but I think for the money that I paid, for the sake of just having some flowers to hold, I'm quite happy with what I've got for £8.50. It took an awful lot of effort to get them into this kind of little arrangement, and by no means perfect, but I would have paid considerably more for 2 little posies like this from the florist, and I probably wouldn't have been that bothered how they looked anyway, so I'm really pleased with them. I also had this little charm that I bought from Dorothy Perkins before Christmas, which is an M for Michaela, because that is my name. Kyla is short for Michaela, but it's also an M for McDade, which is going to be my new surname. So I put that on there as well, which is really cute. But in the blog post, it kind of gives you a step-by-step, kind of, or at least a little insight into how I did them. But basically it's all just floristry wire, and I did it a little bit at a time. It's nothing special, and then there's fabric underneath this to kind of keep it all in, and then the ribbon around it. I had no idea how to secure it unless I used pins. I didn't want to use pins because obviously Ella's going to be holding one of them and other people may hold mine, and I didn't want them to get pins in them, and I'm no professional, I don't know how to completely conceal them so that nobody will hurt themselves. So I just used little grips in the back. It's really, like, not professional whatsoever, but on the day, it's just for the pictures, and I really like it. So they are my flowers. The cake is going to be basically every single slice will be chocolate and vanilla because it's kind of in alternates. The 2 bottom layers, the 2 bottom sandwich, well, there's two tiers. There's 2 sandwiches on the bottom and 3 sandwiches on the top. The 2 on the bottom is 1 chocolate, 1 vanilla. The 3 on the top is vanilla, chocolate, vanilla. So the entire cake goes vanilla, chocolate, vanilla, chocolate, vanilla. It's all done over in buttercream frosting, which I've whipped beyond recognition. So that's my favourite kind of frosting. I know it would have been easier to use like royal icing or do like a full-on rolled white icing. It just would have been easier, it would have looked nicer, it would have looked like I'd made much more effort than I actually it looks like I have now. But at the end of the day, I don't think a lot of people like that. I don't like it, and I think a lot of people end up wasting it. So I'd rather make something that looks okay and it tastes really, really nice. It doesn't look professional by any means, but I'm not professional, it's my cake, and I'm not doing it for anyone else, so I was pleased with it. And I'll pop some pictures in at the end. But lastly, the thing that I have got to show you here is my shoes, which I know you've seen before, but my something blue, I saw on eBay, because I've constantly been like Googling different wedding things on eBay, these little I do stickers for the bottom of your shoes. You may already have seen the ones that you can get for groom shoes, when people write help me and stuff on the bottom of the shoes, which is for when you get married in a church and you kneel down and whatever, and I really liked that idea. I thought that was really cool. Well, I saw a kind of equivalent for women, and it had a little kind of glitzy I do to go on the bottom of your shoes. So I tried to buy them, but including fast delivery, which you would have had to be for this week, they ended up being like a tenner, which is just crazy because it's just tiny little stickers. And some of them were little diamantes, which was sweet, but I didn't want to spend £10 on them. So I went to Hobbycraft today for some floristry wire and some cake making stuff, and I got some little diamante stickers on a sheet, and I did this. On one of my shoes it says this. I'm hoping that you can see. I'll put it back there because I know it doesn't focus very well up close, and I have of course put these on a blog post, so again, link below. But yes, that's on one of my shoes, and on the other shoes I have the date. So I really, really like them. I think they're really, really cute, and I'm really pleased with them for such little effort, and I've still got loads of diamante letters left, and I think they ended up costing me £2.99, so really pleased with them. If I would be tempted to do that on all my shoes just for no reason at all, because I think it looks so cute, and then I'll remember they were my wedding shoes, and hopefully they'll stay on for a while, if not forever. So that I can kind of always remember that they're my wedding shoes. I really, really like it. It's kind of like a little keepsake. So that's my something blue. I don't know about old, new, borrowed, blah, just yet. But this is something that I can kind of think about tonight. I've not settled on music. We still need to make the CD. But I think that's pretty much it. I think everything else is pretty much settled and done. We need to get things together to take with us, but it's not a high pressure day because we've got most things already sorted. We've already got the rings. We've done the flowers, I've done the cake, we've got our outfits, there's not a lot to plan, there's not a lot that can go wrong. So for those people that have been saying, oh, you're really calm, there's not a lot to stress about. Because it's such a small wedding, just registry office, go for some drinks, go for a meal. The place that we're going for a meal is so nice, they've been so nice about everything. They've offered to kind of decorate for us, we're taking in our own cake, which effectively is going to be our dessert, and they were still okay with it. I mean, there are going to be 20 people eating, so I suppose swings and roundabouts, it all kind of evens out. But they've been so nice about the whole thing, and I think the amount of money that people spend on weddings, and I did spend on a wedding, it's just crazy when you think about it like that, because this is going to be so simple, there's nothing to stress out about, and what is the worst that can happen really? Something gets down my dress. It's not the end of the world, it's not what it's all about. At the end of the day, we're going to be married, and it's exactly the same turnout as if we'd spent 10 grand on a wedding. The next day, it's all over, so I'm not stressed out, there's nothing to stress out about. If they ruin my cake, they ruin my cake. They have to make me another one. But yeah, I'm quite excited now. I haven't been excited at all, but it's really throughout the course of making this video I've got a little bit more excited. So I'm going to go and have my dinner because I am starving. I've been making things all day and I'm so hungry. And do my nails because they are atrocious. And yeah, just kind of pamper myself and chill out and blog probably. Get this video edited and up for you. I actually did do a little bit of a video as step-by-step of making the cake, and I'll probably put that up next week. It's not amazing, but it's kind of like, here were my steps. So if you are interested in that, put a comment below. If nobody really wants to see it, I'll not even bother. But I thought some people might want to see it, so I did take little bits of video along the way, but I didn't actually video me doing any of it because it was pretty difficult to do that on my own. And there was no one around to video it. But yeah, everything's ready and everything's done, and we're getting ready at 10:30 tomorrow morning. So I'm hoping to get this up before I go to bed, but the more I ramble, the harder it is to get it up before I go to bed because it's a long video. I might not put it up in HD actually, because I don't think anyone watches it in HD, and that takes forever, so maybe I'll just put it up in a large. So thanks for watching, I'm sorry for rambling. Check out all the links below, and here are the pictures of the cake.